Hope everybody is having an amazing day, right? I hope everybody is making sure their entire family is plugged into this call, because this is going to be one for the books for sure, right? Let me go ahead and just let me make sure I even press the record button on this one, because it's going to be very elite, this call, family, right? This call is, again, only for SBC, Supreme Billionaires Club. Please make sure you do not send this link in any wrong chat, right? Make sure you send it to only the people inside of your organization in SBC in its entirety, right, fam? We're going to get started here in the next 4 minutes, right? In the next 4 minutes, over 1,000 people on the call, right? And the call got started a minute ago. Let's keep pushing, family, right? Can we go back in all of the chats really quick before we send out personal messages to people inside of our business? Can we go back in all of the group chats, right? I want you to go back in the SBC Road to 20,000 chat and make sure it is SBC only chats, especially for my leaders, right? And let's go ahead and let's just flood the chat with the link. Let's just flood the chat with the link so they have no choice but to hop on. I mean, it's going to be an amazing call. This is something I would definitely have my notebook out for, right? Not because this is school, not because you're getting an A or B, but I'm about to teach you how to get an M inside of your bank account. So we're going to get started here very shortly. Let's run it. All right, family, we are pushing, right? 1,800 on the call. Shout out to you if you are doing your due diligence and flooding this link everywhere, right? Shout out to you if you are flooding this link everywhere. And then, family, the people that sent it in all SBC chats that they're in, the big family chat, your personal mentors chat, maybe even the chat that you have, family, let's then go send this to at least 10 of our mentees. And if you have less than 10, let's shoot it to everybody, family, right? Let's shoot this link and message out personally, right? Let's not just flood the chat, right? That's one part of the battle, but let's shoot this out personally, right? To people that you know need this information, that you know would love the ins and outs of launching their business. They've been telling you, I want to launch, I want to build, I want to show people what I do, I want to encourage others, I want that residual income. This is the call for them, family. Let's make sure everybody's plugged in. Let's make sure everybody is solidified. And we're going to get started here in the next couple of minutes, okay? It's over 2,000 people on the call. Family, thank you all so much for those that are pushing, right? You will not regret the decision. Let's get started shortly. Woo! Family, 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 nearly 2,500 on the call. If I just scared you, I'm sorry. If I just came through the mic all aggressive, I'm sorry, but I am overly excited for what's about to take place. Right, family, this is a record-breaking call. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Right, family, we're going to get started here in the next couple of minutes. Shoot this out. Right, let's shoot this message out literally. Right, literally. Matter of fact, you know what? To the people that send this to the next 10 individuals. Okay, now it starts now. So the message has to send after 7:07. Find 10 people to send this to. And you must edify, meaning talk highly about it. Let them know why they should get on. Don't just copy and paste it. But I want you to text them, right? Whatever you got to do, right? At least 10 people, and then send a screenshot in the SBC chat. And I have $100 for the first person that does it. And I'm going to give the money away before you even get started on the call. I'm going to give the money away before you get started on the call. I'm going to ask for probably your Zelle, and I'm going to give the money away. And if you say, oh, I don't have 10 people, to reach out to, look, I would have reached out to a combination of mentors and mentees. And this is for the people that are plugged in. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens, family. Uh-oh, I got a screenshot. Let's see if they follow directions. Oh, nope. It has to be after 07. No matter what standard time you're on, it has to be after 07. 07. You have to send this message to 10 people personally, right? Let them know, yo, get on this call and show them why it's important. Don't just forward the message. Don't just forward the message. Let's see who can send this to 10 people personally. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Uh-oh, I don't see it in the chat yet. I don't see a screenshot yet. $100. And you got until 7:10 Eastern Standard Time. Uh-oh. Let's see. We got 30 more seconds. You got to show me that you... Uh-oh, I got one. Wait. Let me see. Who is this? Trinity, you have to show me what that message said. Because Trinity, you have to have edified it. You have to talk highly about it. So Trinity, open up one of those messages and screenshot what it says. Uh-oh. An audio file. Hold on. Whoa. Who's this? DeJour Dixon. What does that audio file say? What's in that audio file? Give me a snippet of what's in that audio file. Give me a snippet. Before we get started, I want to give away some money. Give me a snippet of what's in that audio file. Whoever's first. It was these two young individuals. Uh-oh. Let me see. Uh-oh. Now everybody's starting to roll in. We got two. So the first person, before we get started, I'm giving away $100, right? The first person was Trinity Amarie, right? But I think you didn't edify. So Trinity, you got to show me that you edified it. If not, the next person was DeJour Dixon. And DeJour, you got to show me what was in that message. What was in that message? What the message said. Starting now. This training is going to teach you exactly how to get to the next level. Need you to tap in. Oh my gosh, she came out. Trinity just swooped it. I love the edification, Trinity. Let's go. Can we go ahead and just drop a congratulations to Trinity in the chat? She sent it to 10 people, right? And DeJour, congratulations to you as well. Look, you know what? Since I like that. I like that audio file. If you can show me what that audio file said, I might got something for you, right? But Trinity, send me your Zelle right now in the chat. Send me your Zelle right now. Uh-oh, so Corey says, that's my family. Okay, Corey, can you send me Trinity's Zelle right now so we can get started with this call? Let me send her this money so we can get started with this call. Let's go. So send it to Corey, okay? Scary Hours is showing up. So they both were in Scary Hours? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Shout out to y'all. Before we get started, we get to give away some money. Right? You know what? And since I haven't been on a call with you lovely people, right? When's the last time you were on a call with me? Give me the date. When was the last time you were on a call with me? Right? So who else do we have? DeJour. DeJour, this is gonna determine if you win as well. This is going to determine if you win as well. SBC, right? With what we're doing, with the momentum we have, with the way we're winning, with the results we're getting, are we going to be rich forever? Can I just give her this $100 and it ain't gonna hurt because we're gonna be rich forever? Should I just give her this $100? Should both people win? Should I just give both of them $100 just because we're gonna be rich forever? It's not even a game. It's happening. Okay. Okay. Corey, send me both their numbers, both their Zells. Hold on 1 second. Corey, send me both their Zells. Can we give a congratulations to both of those individuals that edified the call? Right? Shout out to you all. Shout out to the organization. Right? Yep. Okay, so Corey just shot me one. Okay, Trinity, I got yours. I'm about to send it over. Let me just do this before I forget. We be busy. So let's give them their money right on the call. Uh-oh. Trinity, let me go ahead and shoot this over right now. This is going to be a big call, family. I appreciate each and every one of you all for hopping on. I'm excited. Trinity, here this $100 comes right here. And boom, Trinity, let me know when you get it. I got it in the chat. When you see Trinity say she got it, let me know. And there's DeJour. Okay. Got yours too. Hold on. We're going to be rich forever. What's $100 to us? What's $100 to us? Let's go. DeJour, here it comes. About to blast off faster than you about to hit the next level. Let's go. Boom. DeJour, drop. I got it in the chat when you got it. Let us know. Did y'all both see them say they got it? If you did, let's get started. DeJour, as soon as you got it, let me know when you got it. I just dropped it. All right, first of all, family, I'm overly excited to be on this call right now. The chat box is going absolutely insane, right? It's nothing better than giving away some money, right? It's nothing better than making sure you feed the people that really want to win, right? Those two individuals, what they did to win that money, they sent it to 10 people, sent this call to 10 people. They edified. One did a voice message, super dope. The other edified the call, shot it out to as many people as they could. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations to the both of you all, right? Use that $100, put in your account, right? Do what you got to do, right? Maybe use that $100 to take a flight, go somewhere, sow the business, right? Share the plan, right? Get around your family, get around your team. But I'm excited. I'm really excited to be on this call. Let's see how many people we got on here, right? Over 3,000 people locked into the call. That is insane, right? First of all, can we just drop a big thank you God in the chat, right? Just the fact that we have over 3,000 members from SBC on the call. Let's drop a thank you God and just drop a big SBC in the chat for SBC, for Supreme Billionaires Club, for the home team, right? Drop a thank you God. And drop a big SBC in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, family, look, for all of those who do not know me, this might be our first call together. It is a pleasure to meet you, right? My full name is Jaylin Goss. I've been in this business for almost 2 years now, right? Since May of 2019. This has been the biggest and best decision of my life. Hands down, I've never done something like this before that's ever bared this amount of results. I've done very well inside of this business. I've been able to watch other people that I love and care about dearly do very well in this business, right? This is everything to me and my family, right? I treat this more serious than anything. This is my passion. This is became my main source of income, and it's what made me my first 6 figures. It made me my first million. It made me my first multi-million. It is retired my mom. It's bought my mom a new car. It bought my dad a new car. It's done a lot, right? It's done a lot. Now I'm really grateful to be able to just say, you know what, we're in the right space, right? We're at the right place at the right time with the right people. And if you believe that, and you really put in the work to get here, your life will be abundant forever, right? And I'm talking about even after that, your family's life will be abundant forever. And so currently a chairman 250 inside of SBC, inside of Trade House, inside of I Am Mastery Academy. And we're here to break records, right? That's the only reason you got on this call, right? That's to be able to do something you never thought you can do, right? And be able to break records while doing it, okay? So for all of those who have a notebook, a pen, paper out, good, beautiful, take notes. But I really want you to internalize this information. I'm talking about, I'm going to give you what you can use today, right? So the stuff that you can use today, usually you retain it because you use it, it works, and then you remember that it works so you can use it again, right? I'm not going to give you something you need tomorrow, next week, the week after that, the month after that. I'm going to give you what you can utilize right after this call to be able to see some crazy, insane results and be able to duplicate it amongst your organization, right? Now, I just want to make sure I'm in the right crowd, okay, family, inside of this business. And yes, I'll turn subtitles on for sure, right? Of course, I just did, right? So, hold on, let me make sure. They should be on, right? Perfect. And that is so beautiful, family. I want y'all to understand, we have people from all different walks of life, in this organization, right? I believe we have individuals, that might be deaf, on this call from the organization. I believe we have individuals that might be blind, right? I think somebody hit me up like, yo, Jay, do you know somebody that knows sign language? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that knows Braille. I'm like, yo, this is insane. Right. And I'm very, very, very grateful to be able to impact all lives. Like, family, I don't know, some of these individuals might not even be able to have a job, but they're able to come in here and trade with us. Like, y'all gotta know how important what we're doing is, right? It's beautiful. But look, it's people of all walks of life. Somebody who's maybe born into money on this call, maybe somebody who never had any money on this call, right? There's somebody, who might have never thought they can be rich. And there are people who been around rich people all their lives. And so to be able to kind of communicate and be able to minimize that gap and, mend that bridge, I think what we're doing is crazy, family. And that's why this is going to last for a very, very, very long time. Like, before I even break down what we're doing and how we're able to go ahead and take control of our business and grow it, I need y'all to think about why we're growing so fast and why we are doing so well. Have you thought about that? Like, have you taken the time out? Like, how are these people able, like, how do people make multi-millions in the business that I'm in? Like, have you taken time to think about that? I have, and I thought about it. It's genius, right? Somebody tell me why. Somebody tell me why this is genius. Somebody tell me why this business is very, very sustainable. Like, baby, people have been building this business 5, 6, 7 years. That's a very good time. There are people that get rich and they don't be rich for more than 3 years. We already proved our point at this point. Why? So give me some reasons. And it's all of these reasons that we're talking about. Yeah, every reason that y'all put in here is another reason. It's beautiful to even see. Facts. Right? And as you're looking at the reason, or as you're writing reasons, look at the other reasons that other people are putting. That's it. But family, think deeper with me. A lot of you all are having great reasons as to why we're afloat and why this works. But think a little bit deeper. How are people able to build organizations of 70,000 people plus and keep it? You can't just build the org and enroll 70,000 people and it's it. No, you have to keep that organization. How does that happen? Yes, all of these things. The products work, genuine love, dedication, right? A system, relationships, consistency, motivation, community, God for sure, hard work, yeah, patience, yeah, skill and knowledge, the products work, we make money, our results. Yes, but family, here's all of those things in one nutshell, right? What we're doing is, listen to this closely. This is why I built the business. This is why I comfortably built the business. Like, would you want to build something that is not sustainable? You know what I'm saying? Would you want to build something that can't withstand that type of weight? No. The reason why I built this business is because I know it's sustainable. I know this is built off of a real business plan. It's not skepticism. It's not luck. It's God for sure, right? Amongst other things. And I want you to understand this, right, family? This is it right here. We've created a space. That's one. We've created a space. There are people that are looking for a space to be able to go ahead and kind of be who they are. Like, that's one thing. People will pay for that. Do you know that? People will pay to feel a part of something. And the fact that you can feel a part of millionaires, The fact that you can feel a part of successful individuals, it definitely gives you a purpose. Exactly. It gives you a purpose. And people will pay for that. I'll pay for that, right? If I can have a sense of being at home, that's priceless, matter of fact, right? But one, right? One. So understanding this, listen, right? So we've created a space for people to be able to go ahead and have more of a, I would say, this is kind of an out-of-body experience by watching people do what they know they could do, but didn't know they could do it at the moment. You know what I'm saying? They're watching people live their current life. That's one, right? Two, we're creating a space where you can make money the same day you get started. Yes, you have to pay to get started. Where else? What legally do you not pay to, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do that's legal, that's worth it, that you don't have to pay something to do to get enrolled, to get activated or learn it or whatever, right? But we're able to make money the same day, right? That swiftness is what intrigues the average person, right? We're not saying you got to wait 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months to make money. Family, how long does it take people to make money on average at school, at college? How long? How long? 4 years. 4 years. Like, and probably more. Like, that's if you get a job. So 4 years to be able to, they're not even promising you results until 4 years. Does that make sense? We're telling you you can get results when. When I'm talking to you about the business, we're telling you you can get results when? Right now. And is that true? Yes. Is there a live session tonight? Yes. Yes. Is there a live session tomorrow? Yes. So the immediate aspect of it is what a lot of people love, and that's what really works. But now, okay, that brings people in the business, and the fact that we do have a winning ratio, the fact that we have good results, that keeps people in the business. But outside, or that brings them as well. But outside of just that, think about what will keep them inside the opportunity. One, we have a system. Somebody said it. We have something that they can plug into, and they don't need an actual human being to be able to guide them. They can literally follow our system, which stands for save yourself time, energy, and money, and literally be able to profit without needing another person. That's another thing. And on top of that, family, look, right? This is an alternative to a job. I want you to understand that. This is an alternative to a job. So when you think about this, right, Bryce said it today, there's going to be a day where people can get credits at college, right? If there is even college, you know, in years for being a part of this academy. Oh, you get 10 credits. And oh, by the way, you make $1 million. They're not going to even use them 10 credits by the end of the time that they're in this business, right? But think about that. They're going to be, one day you're going to be able to come in this business and get college credits as a result, right? One day people will look at this as an alternative. Do I want to work at a job or do I want to go to the academy? Do you think about that? Do you think about how we're so brand new, it's not even funny? Do you think about how our back office, how I Am Academy looks right now is so futuristic, but we're not even where we're going to be in the next 5 years? Like, I want you to understand you're at the forefront of business. And anytime you're at the forefront of business, right? Think about this quote: a wealthy individual is somebody who puts themselves ahead of the trend before it becomes apparent to the masses. Has Forex became apparent to the masses yet? No. Now, maybe in your small circle, or maybe you're thinking about it in your head, but it's 8 billion people in this world. You want to know how many people are in this company right now? Probably about 200,000. Now, I want you to really let that sink in. Maybe around you, it looks like people are joining it up because you're in the Forex bubble. But as soon as you pop it and realize that there's a bigger world out there, family, you can walk. I've ran up to somebody, you know what Forex is? Huh? What? Like, they never even heard of it. You see it everywhere, but they've never even heard of it. So I want you to understand that what we're about to talk about here today is going to be so crucial to being able to take advantage of this business and actually utilizing the fact that this is genius. This is genius. This is the biggest reason right here, right? This is the biggest reason. We get paid to help other people make money. We get paid to help other people make money. Now, let's think about it logically. What other legal, taxable stream of income allows you to be able to make money off of somebody else making money, right? There are other platforms where I can make money off of teaching somebody how to read, how to write. I can make money by fixing their car. I can make money by doing all these things, but give me a way that you can make money by making them money. Give me a way. There's no other way. There's no other way. There's no other way. When you realize how crucial this is, that's when you'll go hard. That's when you'll go hard. When you realize how special this really is, that's when you'll go hard. That's when you'll go hard. See, somebody said producing. See, no. We're producing, you're making beats, you're mixing the songs, they sound good. Yeah, you're not putting money into their pocket though, right? You're creating work of pieces of art that's putting money into their pocket. But that's not a direct correlation. What if that doesn't sell? What if that album flops? See, in this business, it's not like you're learning something to make money. No, what you're learning is the money. See what I'm saying? What you're learning is the money. Understand that. What you're learning is the money. And on top of that, I mean, goodness gracious, like, it's not like you don't have to sell what we have to make money. It's beautiful doing it. It's not mandatory. That's another reason why this is amazing and genius. The moment you realize this is genius is the moment you start really going hard because you know what you have in front of you, right? Think about it, right? If you had two cars, right? One's a Honda, one's a Rolls Royce. Which car are you going to take better care of? Which car are you going to take better care of? The Rolls Royce. I'm vacuuming out the Rolls Royce probably like every time before I go outside. Like I'm probably going to take somebody said both. Y'all crazy. Y'all would not take care of both of them the same way. I can just tell you that right now. I can just tell you that right now. Like you won't. You might think you will, but I promise you won't. You go out in the Rolls Royce, you're going to make sure that Rolls Royce is clean every time you go outside. Seriously. So I want you to understand something, family. You have to know what you have first in front of you before you're able to take advantage. But go ahead and drop a 777 in the chat, right? Drop a 7. Yeah, if they saying both. Oh my, maybe I don't know. Maybe they don't know what a Rolls is. Or I don't know. But drop a 7 in the chat if now you understand like more of this. You know what I'm saying? More of what we have in our hands. Like, do you know like more of what's in your hand now? Are you more appreciative of it now? You know what I'm saying? When you're more appreciative of it, you take more advantage. Take better advantage. Right now, it's time to go ahead and let's get nitty. Right, family? I just want to know, right? Especially for those who know the comp plan and know it very well, what is the rank that you're shooting for at this very moment? Not what's your next rank. What's the rank that you're shooting for at this very moment? Like what? Not your next rank. What's the end goal right now at this very moment? The end goal. What do you see on the compensation plan? Chairman 750, right? Does everybody know what Chairman 750 is? Okay. So family, Chairman, some people are saying no. Sheesh. Glad we're having this call. Right? So Chairman 750 right now is the highest level of income that you can make in I Am Mastery Academy on the residual side of business for right now. It increases all the time, right? It'll be a Chairman 10 million, right? But Chairman 750, that 750 stands for $750,000 a month, right? Now, us personally, we have two Chairman 750 mentors, meaning two people who have been able to hit these levels of success, right? Or this level of success, right? That's $750,000 every month. $187,500 a week, right? Can somebody put that in the chat? Everybody put in the chat just so it can resonate with you. $187,500 a week, okay? $187,500 a week. Put that in the chat so you can write it out. Type it out. All right, just type it out so you can feel how much that is, right? Put $750,000 a month in the chat. And that's not even including bonuses. Right? And then put 9 million. And I want you to put the zeros. I want your fingers to hurt just so you know how much this is. Put 9 million a year in the chat. Add the comments too. Don't get lazy. Add the comments too, just so you can feel that. Just so you can feel that. $9 million a year, right? That's insane money. Family, is that life-changing money? Yes or no? Is that worth you going hard for a temporary time? Yes or no? Is that worth you studying the grace to make that money? Yes or no? Is that worth you sacrificing? Is that worth you sacrificing your day-to-day activities to make? Yes or no? I just want to know, before I get into how you are going to make that income, is it worth you making it? Right? Because family, this call that we're on right now, right? This is, look, we have a lot of training calls, right? Trading plan calls. We have a lot of making money on the market calls. But this right here is specifically the blueprint on how to start making 9,000, right? 000 every single year. This is that call. And so you have to be serious about it first, right? You cannot be saying, I'm ready to make residual income. I'm ready to impact people's lives. Because, I mean, do you realize what you're doing, right? When you're ready to become an IBO, what does IBO stand for the people that know? An independent business owner, right? I just want to go ahead and emphasize the last two words. What does the last two words say? What do the last two words say? Business owner. Is that something to take lightly? Is that something to do on the side? Is that something that you can just play around with? You're a business owner. If you owned a freaking chain of restaurants, would you not be at every, like, until you got it together, would you not be at every one of the restaurants trying to make sure everything is tip top? Right? If you were the CEO of a company, would you not be on top of that company every day until it was perfect? Just like you would treat a business like that, you got to come in here and treat it like that. Just because you don't have a boss, don't mean you can treat it like you don't got a boss. Does that make sense? Yes, yes in the chat. Right? Just because you don't have a boss, that doesn't mean you can treat it like you don't have a boss. You are your own boss now. See, it's not like you don't have a boss. You are just your own boss. We never said you didn't have a boss. We said you were the boss. Does that make sense? I remember saying, I don't remember ever saying we didn't have a boss. I remember saying we are our bosses now. So that means you still have to have priorities in order. Before I can give you the game plan of how to bring 70,000 people in your organization, just like that, you have to be serious about doing it. You have to say, you know what, Jay, I'm in the right mindset. I am in the right state of mind to be able to actually do this. This is $9 million a year we're going for right now, right? $9 million a year. Right? If your job was paying you $9 million a year, how many hours would you have worked at that job? If you still have a job, how many hours would you work now? Right? $9 million a year, 24 hours a day. You're paying, I'll figure it out. How's that? I don't know. $9 million a year. If they said I had to work 24 hours a day, I'm working 20. This is how you got to treat this business. This is how you got to treat this business. Seriously. You have to take it that serious. I think because we don't have a boss and, you don't sign a contract or, you don't have a supervisor looking over your shoulder, that we don't think this is still a business. This is real, family, right? This is real money. And when you start to understand that, you got to treat it more professionally. Like, look, when you walk in a room, this should make perfect sense. When you walk in a room, you got to treat the business not like, you shouldn't have sweats and a tank top on, right? You should have a suit and tie on when you walk in the room and represent your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how serious this business is. Like, we're going for $9 million a year. You had a suit and tie on at one of your jobs, I'm certain before. One in the chat, if you wore a suit and tie at one of your jobs before, or if you wore, business casual, you have to wear a collared shirt or a turtleneck or something. Come on. Were you making $9 million a year there? Or were you ever going to make $9 million a year there? No. So if you can treat that serious, what was paying you $10 an hour, $20 an hour, you can definitely treat this serious. But remember, it's not that you don't have a boss, you just became the boss. Right? So understanding this, family, if you have never taken anything serious before, then you're going to have to wake up today and say, you know what? Do I want to win, or do I want to just be another person that joins the business? Do I want to stand out, or do I just want to be somebody who is a part of the business? Right? You have already separated yourself from the top, 85%. You're the 15% because you're doing something that they're not doing. But at the end of the day, are you separating yourself from the 15% to be the top 5, be the top 2, be the top 1? Right? Drop a 1 in the chat because we're about to get into it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're serious about it. Right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you know for a fact. Right? Every note that we're about to talk about, everything we're about to talk about, you're going to apply right after this call. You want to hit chairman. No. I want to know, say what you want to say to chat. I don't got to be a 1, but I want to know who really wants to hit chairman. Like who's serious about hitting chairman. Not somebody who just see people with chains and all this and they got cars and they want that. No. Who is going to actually work to hit chairman? I want to know. Okay, it's time. It's time. It's time. Let's get into it. So first things first, family, for all of those. Now, for these people that are saying they want to hit chairman, how many people do you have in your business already right now? It can be 0. If it's 0, you can put 0. If it's 0, you can put 0. It's not, trust me, it's okay. You want to go chairman, nobody's in your business right now. Okay. So this is what it is. Write this down, family. Most important thing. After you change your mindset, you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to free up some time to be able to actually put in the work to get the chairman, right? Now, sacrificing, right? Let me write this down, right? Sacrificing is the art of letting go of something you don't need or you think you need, but it's really not important to your success, right? Now, family, with sacrifice, this is the cool part. You can have everything that you sacrificed back. Like what you sacrificed to be able to hit chairman, you can have it back after you hit these goals. But the thing is, you won't want it back. That's the crazy thing about it. I've sacrificed. Now, what do you have to sacrifice? Friends, right? Sorry. Everybody can't go. Family, you have friends that are in your circle that are not ready for the type of success that you're going to have. Either you still be their friends or you decide to part ways and make new ones. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Now, if you don't want to do that, cool. You can stay where you're at because that's going to be one of the number one things that holds you back. People that don't have the same goal as you, literally being around you and tainting your vision. Right? I want rich friends. You don't want rich friends. You want friends that been in the sandbox with you and y'all been broke and y'all gonna be broke for life, right? No, I want friends that if I want to be broke with you in the beginning and then I want to be up, but if you don't want to come up with me, I gotta leave you. Does that make sense? If you don't want to come up with me, I gotta leave you. I got a lot of rich friends. Christian, my best friend, right? Chairman 50, he makes $600,000 a year. Ask Christian how many friends we used to have that we don't have now. Do we want them back, Christian? No. Why? Why do we want him back? We got another friend, Trent, right? In his freaking flyer for chairman, we have a picture. We all were like 9 years old, right? It's another one of my friends that I've known for over 10 years. He's making 6 figures. Look, you're not my friend if you don't have the same vision as me, right? You're a setback, seriously. And it's not like you gotta be mean, but separate yourself. Separate to elevate. Write that down. Separate to elevate. And family, a lot of the friends you're going to find in this business, and that's good. Y'all have a like mind, right? A lot of the friends you're going to have in this business. My best friends now came from this business. Some of the best friends that I've ever had. I ain't argue with these people. I didn't get into it with these people because we think the same. Everybody else that I had friends, I was forcing it. Because I thought that you had to be friends with somebody, since y'all was friends in elementary school, you got to be friends with them for life. No, you don't. So sacrifice that. Get them out of here and elevate. Separate to elevate. You can have them back if you want at the end when you hit your goal, but you're not going to want them back. I promise you. You're going to have bigger and better friends with bigger and better relationships, right? And now they got money too. So just in case you need some, it's a mutual type of street. You ain't got to be the only one dishing out, right? Now, on top of that, you have to sacrifice your extracurricular activities. Now, y'all told me that $9 million a year was worth it, right? But really, is it worth it if you haven't sacrificed your extracurriculars? Is it worth it if you haven't sacrificed that? If you say, oh, I usually go out and I play basketball every night from 7 to 8, bruh, cut it. If you're not going to the league, cut it, right? Because at the end of the day, I'll tell you right now, you can still get on the court, right? Just by sitting on that $5,000 seat right courtside. That's what I'll say. You can still get on the court. Don't worry. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to the league, put it up. Put it up. That's why I tell people like, yo, sometimes you got to give up your passion. And I'm being funny, but I really don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. It's okay. I'm be honest. I don't really want to hurt nobody's feelings. If you think you're going to the league, I love you for it. I'll risk the best, but I'm just being honest and being real truthful, right? Look, the amount of people that go to the league that pick up a basketball is less than a freaking trillionth of a percentage. Seriously, right? The amount of people that come in SBC and hit 6 figures, we're looking very, very good. We're looking very, 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 very good, right? I make more money than freaking an average basketball player does. I'll tell you that right now. An average basketball player is not getting $3 million a year. I'll tell you that right now. You can look up the salaries. So it's okay. It's definitely cool. But at the end of the day, this is what you got to think about, right? Do I want to sit here and let my passion consume my life? Or do I want to find something that's going to allow me to actually go into my passion and consume it, right? So think about this. For me, I was throwing parties. This is bigger than even launching right here, because you gotta give up first, right, family? You have to go to a point, right? You have to go to a point below where you currently are to catapult, right? Everybody that has hit six figures in this business, right, has went to a point below where they at right now to catapult further than where they were. Am I lying? Am I lying? Somebody that hit six figures, let me know in the chat, am I lying? Somebody that hit six figures already. Matter of fact, if you made any money already, a lot of you all already know. Before you hit six figures, come on, you already understand that. You already understand that. So family, you got to really, really, really think about this. You got to make it make sense for yourself. So for me, my biggest passion was throwing parties. Somebody even said in the chat, I used to love them parties. Well, look, if you went to my parties, know that the same day I joined this business, because I knew that the person that believed the fastest, that put in the work the soonest, will get the results the soonest, right? Will get the results the quickest. And for me, I said, let me sacrifice this right now. Let me not throw parties right now. Let me not throw parties. I used to have a couple hundred people in, some venues. It was beautiful, lit, amazing. But I was making 1,000 a party, family. I was making 2,000 a party, family. Right? Now you know what it is every occasion? Come on, right? It was the sacrifice. But now you can take the money you have, and what can I do with it now? I quit parties for a year and a half to get up a couple million. Now I can go and open up a freaking nightclub and make what I made all of my time of throwing parties in one night. Does that make sense? I can make what I made all of my time of throwing parties before this business in one night. In one night, I can rack in 100 bands. I've never made 100,000 all of my parties combined. I'll be honest with you. I should have, but I definitely didn't, right? So think about that, family. Everybody on this call, you probably got a passion, but if you keep trying to hold on to this passion, that is not going to get you the financial success that you want. It is going to become a burden instead of a passion. It's going to become a burden instead of a passion, right? Sacrifice now, make the money now to go, right, and put it into your passion. Does that make sense? Go ahead and drop a yes or yes in the chat. Somebody said, can I still do it as a side hustle? What do we tell that person that asked them? What do we tell our lovely family? He says, can we still do it as a side hustle? No. No. Somebody said, absolutely. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. See, family, there is no, put your eggs in this basket, honey, and then put your eggs in this basket, honey, and then put your eggs. No. That's not how you get rich. No rich, wealthy, successful person will ever tell you this, right? You put all your eggs in one freaking basket. I know I sound crazy, right? When I came into business, they said I had an antenna on the top of my head now, right? Now they say I got stuff sticking out my pocket. I wonder what that is, right? So at the end of the day, family, I want you to understand this. It might sound crazy now. It might sound crazy now, but put your eggs in one basket. You got to go all in, right? Your plan B is to make plan A work, right? The moment a plan B, that's for suckers. Excuse my language. That's for somebody who doesn't believe in themselves. Why do you got a plan A if you don't think it's going to work? Why do you got a plan if you don't think it's going to work? So let's just be honest. Now, family, again, for some of you all who this might be your first day, I might sound completely crazy to you, but I promise you the results, they don't lie. And the results, they don't look too crazy to me, right? They don't look too crazy to me, right? So understanding that, sacrifice. So family, what is something you're going to sacrifice right after this call? What is something you're going to sacrifice right after this call? Right after this call, somebody said, my talent, I freaking love you, right? Because I know that's hard for somebody to do, sacrificing your talent, something that you're actually good at. If you're not making the money, just give it up right now, I promise you. You can go in 10 times harder when you make that money and have that investment income. Sleep, the game, friends, family. Thank you. Thank you. Now, really quick, because look, some of you all, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, but I really want you to remember our first question that we had. Remember, I asked you, was $9 million a year life-changing money? Would you do anything for, not anything, but would you do a lot for $9 million? A lot of you all said yes. So I just want to know, are you seriously going to give up these things that you're talking about right now? Are you seriously going to give up these things you're talking about? And do you believe that when I say in the next week, 2 weeks after you gave them up, family, now, listen, when you give them up, right, does that mean you put your time into, like, say you quit your job? Does that mean you spend those 8 hours on Netflix? Right? Say you gave up hanging around bums or your friends, right? Or friends that you might have, whatever, right? Does that mean you go and you watch YouTube all day with those hours? No. Let me put IPA in the chat. Put IPA, income producing activities. IPAs, excuse me. IPAs, like apostrophe S. Income producing activities. Right? What an IPA is something that directly correlates to the success of your business. And now we're going to talk about that right now. But we have to talk about sacrifice, because if you don't have the time, then you won't be able to go. If you don't have the time to get this done, family, you're not going to see the results. Right? This is not rocket science. If I put in 13 hours a day and I do it, I put that into IPAs for the day, and you put in 30 minutes, who's going to get results faster, sooner, better? It's going to be easy. It's easy. So just like you understand that, family, you got to know that when you sacrifice, or when you're giving up that time, or when you're giving yourself back that time, you got to put it into something. Now, family, I just want to know, how many hours a day? Remember, 9 million a year. Remember, 9 million a year. How many hours? And don't say 24 hours. Don't say 24 hours. How many hours a day are you willing to go ahead and put into effect what we're about to talk about? And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't be on calls too many times anymore at this point. I'm gonna be on this call prior to 8:30 Eastern. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. I got too much sauce, and the call is still growing as we speak. Right now, let's be honest. How many hours are you willing to put in a day? 9 million a year. Don't forget that. I'm not talking about 40,000, 50,000. Now, write that in your notebook if you're really serious about that. Now, don't put 24 hours, because you have to sleep, family. Let's be let's be realistic. I'm being serious. This is the real one. I said 24 hours last time. I was joking, but seriously, like, how many hours for real? Good. Now put that in your notebook. Put, I am willing to put in blank amount of hours every day for my goals. I am willing. Let me write it down too. I am willing to put in 16 hours a day for my goals. And family, don't type in this chat. Put that on your notebook. Put that in your notebook. So once you write that, now family, remember, you don't have a boss. Who's your boss? Who's going to hold you accountable for doing this? Who's going to hold you accountable? You. And now look, this is the thing. Here's the trick. It won't feel like that. It won't feel like that long. Here's the trick. Once you start loving this and get good at it, it won't feel like that long. I found myself putting in 16 to 17 hours a day and didn't even know it. Now, in the beginning, you have to be willing to do it, though. For me, I was okay. I said, yo, if it takes 16 hours a day for a year to do this, I'll do it. I'll freaking do it. Like, I've never had $1 million opportunity before. Let me freaking go all in. But at the end of the day, family, it won't feel like 16 hours. You're going to look up, you got up at 7 a.m., you've been hustling, and it's freaking 3 a.m., and you're like, what the heck? Like, where did the time go? You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, you know that's what you have to put in, but realize that it ain't gonna feel like that, because you're gonna be doing something that's getting you to 9 million a year. You're gonna be excited about that, okay? So right now we've got that. We've sacrificed. We have a new mindset around this. We understand how many hours we're willing to put in. Now, what are we doing with these hours? Family, for the people that have fresh businesses, for the people that have less than 100 people inside of your organization, this is what you have to do, right? In all seriousness. Now, I feel the need to say this. I feel that I can say this. I have not the right, but I feel like with what we've done and the results we've gotten, I can say this. You're going to have to prospect. And me saying this, I'm confident in it because we're working and it works. What we're doing, it works. It works. I'm talking like when somebody comes in this business, can they make more money than what they pay to get started? That's another thing. That's another reason why this is beautiful. If you bring somebody in this business, do they have a good chance at making more money than what they pay? Matter of fact, drop a one in the chat if you made more money than what you paid to get started. Let's just look at the chat. And make sure your messages are going to everybody. I want them to see these ones. Now look at all these people so family, let's be honest. Yeah, we're talking about $1 million, but if you make more than what you invested to get started in this business, was it worth you coming in the opportunity? Yeah, we're talking about 100,000, $1 million, 10 million. But if you made more than what you paid to get started, was it worth it? Yes. And at that point, that's why I shared this plan. That's why I prospect. Now, family, prospecting is basically showing other people what you're doing. And you have to prospect at a high rate, right? Now, a lot of us, we've never grown businesses outside of this before. We've never been independent business owners. We've never done this before. So maybe like in the beginning, it's a little hard, I would say, to understand what goes into it, right? It's a little hard to understand what goes into it, right? Like you've never been an entrepreneur before. You never built a business, but family, in any business that you build, right? In any business that you build, be honest, right? Just think about it. Even if you have never built one, do you have to promote that business? Do you have to promote that business? Give me a business where you can tell nobody about it and you get business. People coming in, traffic. There's no business like that. So now understanding that you have to promote the business, now family, how much do you have to promote it? That's the question. How much? See, now this is the part that people get confused on. They might think, oh, I can tell one person a day about this, or one person a week about this, or 5 people a week about this. No, family, you promote all day, every day. If you, my ladies, if you had a hair salon business that just opened up, right? Would you promote every day for that? I'm talking about, if you see any lady with hair, would you probably tell her about this business? Heck yeah, right? You see anybody, I'm talking about with no hair, you probably tell them about the business. Let's be honest, right? Right, yo, look, let me be honest, I can get your scalp right. Get your scalp right. Pull up to my shop, right? For my men, let's say you open up a car dealership, and you have freaking Bentleys and Rolls Royces on the lot, right? Excuse me. You have Bentley. Matter of fact, I don't want to use that one. It's not good. That's not a good example. Let's say, my guys, you have a clothing store, right? And you got some real nice clothing, right? For men, let's just say clothing for men, right? And you think your clothing is hot, just like you're supposed to, right, family? Who are you going to tell about your clothing business? Everybody that wears a shirt, probably, right? Everybody that wears a shirt, probably, right? Everybody that puts the shirt on every day to do whatever they got to do. And that means everybody, or at least the people we want to associate ourselves with, right? So understanding this, if you're thinking about those two businesses, think about the business you're in, right? We're not selling shirts. We're not doing hair, right? What are we doing? We're making people money. Now think about how many, you see where I'm going with this? Put in the chat with one word. Put in the chat one word. Everybody. I know we probably think about more words, but everybody was the word for me. Why? Because I know y'all knew where I was going with this. Family, hair, that pertains to certain people. Women who want to get their freaking hair done, right? Clothing brand, that pertains to certain people. People that want the clothing brand. Money, that pertains to everybody. So family, first thing you got to do is get your confidence up to tell everybody about this business. Are you nervous sometimes when you want to tell somebody about the business, but you don't know what they're going to say about it? Right? Like, are you nervous sometimes when you're around your family? Like, I know you all have been around your family recently, but you haven't told somebody about the business yet. Yeah, so you didn't even tell your cousin who you like. See, it's the mindset. Because family, if you thought like you're about to start thinking now, because it's okay if you're putting yes in the chat, I still love you. It's okay. We're about to fix up. But at the end of the day, the thought process you should have is anybody that I talk to this business about, right? Or anybody I talk about this business to, excuse me, right? I feel that they're going to get rich from it. When you have that type of confidence, then who are you going to talk to the business about or to? Everybody, right? If you knew that anybody you talk to, right, anything you talk to about the business, right, would turn into gold, you would talk to everybody. So that's the only thing right now, family, you don't believe enough. And family, I want you to understand this. You have to have so much belief that you can even give some to somebody else you're talking to the business to and still be able to have enough for yourself. I'm telling you right now, you gotta believe in this. Look, you can't go around sharing a business that you don't deeply believe in. That you don't deeply believe in. Now, family, what is it going to take for you to believe? What do you need to see? If you haven't made money in minutes yet, I don't know how, unless you just started a couple hours ago. I don't know how you couldn't have made money yet. I don't. But if you haven't made money yet, you can't tell me you ain't seen nobody else make it. You can't tell me you ain't seen somebody else make money or get rich off this. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me, if you haven't made it, you can't tell me you haven't seen somebody else do it. At least you can't tell me that. Can't tell me that. So family, that's where your belief comes from, right? Sometimes we think we need to see more to believe more. Please write that down or internalize that. Sometimes we think we need to, see more to believe more, right? And that's not it. Family, what you have in front of you, you have to make that enough. Does that make sense? What you have in front of you, learn how to psych yourself into believing it. Does that make sense? Like now, I know this is getting real nitty. Right, feel free to hop off the call at any time. Okay, right. I'm talking to some real soldiers right now. But at the end of the day, family, I confuse myself. Like I not confused, not the right word. I psyched myself into believing in this business way before I made any money. Way before I made any money. I'm telling you, when I first started, I was the most skeptical person right before I started. But the moment they showed me Bryce Thompson, Reynaldo Perez, Nathan Samuel, right, the moment they showed me these freaking superstars our age making the money that we wanted to make, that's when I don't need to see anything else. Family, learn to use a little and make it a lot. Learn to use a little and make it a lot, right? Some of us have to make $1 million and then we go show the business. You got to make $1 million first and then go start a business. Here's a fun fact. To be honest with you, you will probably never make $1 million in your trading account if you don't go show the business, right? Why? Because you don't have that type of capital to even make $1 million. Like, see, this is the crazy part. I want you to really understand why these two tie hand in hand. So I want you to understand, use a little and make it turn into a lot. For me, I made no money, but I used Bryce's results. I said, Bryce is winning. Bryce was making $50,000 a month when I first started. He's making $750,000 a month now, right? But Bryce was making $50,000 a month. What did I do? I made it enough. Was Jay making $50,000 a month at the time? Was I making $50,000 a month when I first started this business at the time? No. So I could have said, let me wait till I start making $50,000 and then I'm going to go share the business. You're too late at that point. What you got to do is make it enough. Have you made $1 in this business yet? Live or demo? Yes or no in the chat. And then put that's enough in the chat. That's all I need to believe in the chat. If you can make $1 in your demo, you can make $1 million in your freaking reel. It's the same button. It's the same button. You know that? Same button you pressing. Different account, different money. See, come on, man. Build your belief system. Right? That's enough. That's all I need. Right? Now, did that help? Yes or no in the chat? Did that help a little bit? Did some of you all think we needed to make $1 million to go share the plan? Did some of you all need to get 1 million withdrawals to go share the plan? Make it enough. Psych yourself out because it works. Oh, well, Jay, why would I psych my brain out to be believing something that I don't? Why? Because you're going to make more money. You're going to become more successful because of it, right? When you believe something, you go out and you do it, right? You're psyching yourself to believe. You're psyching yourself to believe. You're psyching yourself to believe. And when you believe in something, you go do it. Here's a prime example. If somebody said, Jay, I'll give you $1 million to go from Atlanta, Georgia to freaking Cali, run in 4 hours. If you make it, I'll give you $1 million. Would I even leave my house? No. Why? Because I don't believe. Therefore, I'm not even going to try to do it. But if they said, Jay, I'll give you 4 hours to get on a jet, what am I going to do? I'm going to get the freak out the house. Where I'm going to take all y'all with me. We're about to go get this jet and we're going to split this $1 million even ways. That's how we're going to do it. So I want you to understand, why is that? Why did I leave my house the second time and not leave it the first time? What was the one word? Because I what? Believed. Believed. So what you're doing is you're psyching yourself out. For me, how much money did I need to make? Nothing. How did I believe? I made it simple, right? I said that's enough. Bryce was winning, that's enough. Your mentor's winning, that's enough. You see us winning, that's enough. Just know that if you're not winning at that point in time, all you got to do is figure out what that separation is, and it's the work. It's the work. But see, family, you can't put in the work without believing. You can't put in the work without believing. How do I know that? Because we just said it, right? I didn't get out of my seat if they said run to Cali because I didn't believe. I didn't go put in the work because I didn't believe. It's not hard. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Right? So now, family, when I first started, I didn't need to see too many results. Don't be the person that's saying, yeah, I'm gonna wait till you get a withdrawal. I'm gonna wait till no, go out now. Trust me, just trust me, right? Those that believe sooner, put in the work sooner, and those that put in the work sooner, get results sooner, right? Trust me. And family, don't say, oh, I need to know everything first. No, you don't. Learn as you go. That's the better way. Family, there's honestly there's a little bit of a perk in being new and being a launcher. You want to know why? Right? Because you can leverage the fact that you are new and that the people you're bringing in the business with you are at the forefront. Oh my God, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to teach you what I know, right? And we're going to learn together. They love that. That's what I did with Alan. Chairman Tim Allen, when we first started, I said, yo, Al, bruh, I don't know much. I'm not even going to lie to you. I know this is going to make us rich because look, I believe through Bryce. And family, when you believe more, your pitch gets better. When you believe more, people believe you more. Does that make sense? It wasn't a coincidence that once I decided to dial up my belief, the amount of people I closed started to close, sooner, faster, easier. That's not. But when you don't believe in it, they can question you. You can get tripped up. All this stuff. I say, yo, I'll be honest with you. I know for a fact this works. I don't even have to have made any money yet. I did very well, but look, I'm gonna teach you what I know, and we're gonna learn from there, right? Thank you so much for that comment in the chat. I love you too, right? I'm gonna teach you what I know, and I'm gonna learn from there. All right, that's it. Boom, right? And from there, family, people love the fact, oh, I'm in the beginning, right? I'm learning with them, right? That's it. Learn as you go. Do not sit here and try to be a mastermind and then go take it, okay? Learn as you go, right? It's okay. And family, have confidence in SBC's infrastructure. Have confidence in SBC's infrastructure. Yes or no? Do you think we have a tight system where we're able to take care of the people that we bring in this business? Do you think SBC has a tight system? Do you think we do some good work, right? We have good live sessions. We plug in. We use the products. We have a good environment. We're a family. Yes, trust the infrastructure. Where we're at now, I feel like we could take another 50,000 people. Do you believe it? Where we're at now, I feel like we could take another 50,000 people and it'd be light. We'll have to get a bigger link, but it'll be light, right? So somebody said 100,000, talk to me. Talk to me. So understanding that, some of us have to trust the infrastructure. What it is we don't think that what we have is going to sustain. Know that anybody you bring in this business can win. That's going to boost your confidence. That's going to boost your pitch. More people are going to get closed. They're going to believe you easier, sooner, and faster. I promise you. Right now, family, once you got all of these things and you're good, now you got to get to work. Now put in the chat, get to work. Put in the chat, now you got to get to work, baby. Because look, promoting ain't gonna promote it. Look, that promotion or that 199, it ain't gonna promote itself, right? Your company, your environment, your whatever, right? It's not gonna promote itself. You're gonna have to go out there and do it. Your group is not gonna promote itself, right? What you're selling is not gonna promote itself. Now you got to get to work. Now I want to know who's that type of person that look, this is how it goes. I'm sorry, but if it's okay, stay on the call. If it's not, it's fine. This is entrepreneurship, and I know everybody might not look. This business works like this, right? You work for little to no pay, or little to not what you think you should be getting paid for how hard you're working, and then you pay for little to no work. Right now, look, I'll tell you the good part about. Now, see, there's no bad part about this, but what other people like is at a job. What happens? What happens at a job? What do you do at a job? You work what? Tell me. Get paid. Then you do what? Then you do what? Then you work again, right? Then you get paid. Then you work again. Then you get paid. Then you work again. Then you get paid. Somebody said, or get fired, right? Then you work again. Then you get paid. Then you work again. Then you get paid. See, family, but what you want to do is you want to build something. Building something means that you can benefit from it standing after it's built. Does that make sense? You want to build something. Building means you can, use it and stand on it after it's built, right? So understanding this, I don't want to go to a job where I put all these hours in and I have to put in more hours to get paid more. Does Does that make sense? You don't want to do that. That's like, it's like renting. What would you do? If you had the money, what would you do? Buy or rent, right? Renting, you're putting money in to not get anything out. Buying, you're actually buying to have the property. Same kind of thing, right? Same kind of situation. So in this family, are you okay? I'm okay with the work. You have to accept the work before you can accept $9 million a year. You have to accept the work, and it's okay, family. Nobody's going to cry. You're not going to shed any blood, any tears. No, you're going to be okay. But you do got to put in the work. And the thing is see, family, the work is not hard. The consistency is. There we go. The work is not hard. The consistency is. That's the part right there. Because nothing we do is getting on the phone and calling somebody and talking to them about an opportunity that can get them rich. Is that hard? Is that hard? Is that hard? No. It's getting on the phone and talking to somebody in your business and making sure they're making money and showing them how to launch and showing them how to build the business. It's one phone call. Is that hard? No. Is getting on a live session hard? No. Is hosting a training hard? No. None of these things are hard. None of these things are hard. None of them, right? But what's the difficult part? What's the part that gets you paid? Being consistent about it. Doing it every day and doing it all day. For me, family, when I first started, I had a prospect list. Write this down, family. You need to have a prospect list right after this call. Right after this call. Write a 30-person list of people. It can be anybody. Because family, look, don't limit who you talk to because you don't think they're going to be interested in this business. A lot of people do that, right? Oh, I don't think Uncle Joe, wants to do that. Uncle Joe got a good job. Is Uncle Joe making $9 million a year? If Uncle Joe's not making $9 million a year, Uncle Joe doesn't have a good job, right? Or doesn't have a worthy enough job for you to not tell him about this business, right? Oh, I don't know if my mom will be interested. She's never open to new opportunity, right? But does your mom know that she can make money in minutes? Does your mom know she can make her investment back the same night? You got to think like that, right? Do not limit who you talk to because of what you think they are going to be interested in. Oh, I don't. And see, family, if you still think that, the confidence is lacking for you. Because remember, if you were confident about this and you knew that everybody you talked to about this business would win, you would talk to everybody, right? You would talk to everybody. So family, don't come up with the excuse of, oh, they don't have the time. They don't have the money. See, let's talk about this, right? They don't have the time. We all get 24 hours, right? This is what a believer would say. A person that doesn't believe in the opportunity is going to say they don't have the time. I don't know if they have the time. They work 2 jobs. I don't want to tell them about the business. A believer would say, hold on. Right? You don't have time, right? Well, what are you doing with these 24 hours, right? Because at the end of the day, we all get the same time, but there's somebody that made $1 billion in these 24 hours, and there's somebody that made $50 in these 24 hours. So what are we doing with our time? And for somebody that believes, they know that their time is worth more here than what they're actually doing with their time currently. So you don't let their time get in the way of you telling them about the business. Yes or yes, if that makes sense. 777 in the chat, matter of fact, if that makes sense. 777. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody says, oh, I don't have the time, you're not going to say, well, all right, hit me when you got the time. No, what are you going to say? What would a believer say? What would somebody that truly knows how important and how serious this opportunity, what would they say? They would say, well, I'm going to be honest. Right? Your time can definitely be used here way more. And family, don't try to freaking bend for them. Does that make sense? Oh, I work 2 jobs. How could this fit into my schedule? This is what somebody would say. Well, we have, listen to this closely, right? Don't try to bend for their schedule. Listen, what do I mean by this, right? Because they can feel that you're trying to bend for them. They should be bending for you without you making them do it, right? Because they just see the value in this, right? What people will say is, yeah, we got sessions all throughout the day, 2 to 3 sessions. If you miss one, it's okay, right? We're here to tailor to your time. And whenever you're free, you can get on the call. Honestly, I used to say that, but I don't say that no more. Why? But whenever you free, which opportunity is making you the most money? Which opportunity is making you the most? Like, now I think about it different. I don't think about it like that. How I think about it now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, we do have a good schedule around people who have busy time, busy schedules or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, I truly believe that with this opportunity, you can minimize what you're currently doing and you can see way more results for putting your time into this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, look, again, I'm not saying you have to quit everything, quit your job right away, but I'm telling you that when you see the value in this, you're going to want to put that to the side and go ahead and make more time for this. Does that make sense? So do you see the difference? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to succumbing to them being busy. Oh yeah, we have, blocks and we're free. No. Do you know what this business can do for them? You're trying to succumb to them being busy. Do you know that they need to put down everything they're doing right now for this? You can't say that in the beginning, but one day that needs to be said. One day that needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? And then look, other people have other excuses. They got a job and family. As long as you believe in this, no excuse is valid. As long as you really know what this could do, no excuse is valid. No excuses. What is a good excuse? What's a good excuse? To not make, like, even if you had a 1% chance at making 6 figures, what's a good excuse? It's none. So, but it's going to take the confidence for you to have, right? So look, 30-person prospect list, 30 people on the list, right? Family, do not make this prospect list if you're not going to call anybody on it, right? Do not make this. Look, why are we making a prospect list? Because you have to tell people about your business for it to grow. You got to tell people about your business for it to grow, right? Apple did not become Apple by being in a freaking hole, right? By being under a rock and saying, hi, I'm Apple, right? If you want a phone, let me know, right? Hi, I'm Apple, right? I sell phones. Apple was a freaking monster, right? Steve Jobs, a monster on the marketing side, to the point they don't even have to market anymore. Everybody knows them. You're gonna get to that point. You don't have to market anymore. But right now, you need to be. I do Forex. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is the best thing that has ever happened for people that have jobs, for people that don't have jobs. Money, no money, smart, not smart. If you are somebody that is looking for financial freedom, I have the key right here. That's me. That's me. And being confident. Family, look, people that, I used to think people that made money was so cool. They not. I'm not even that cool. I'm really, look, see somebody who cool, they in the back of the room. They in the back, they chilling, they ain't doing nothing. They don't want to look crazy. Family, I was the first person looking crazy. I do Forex. Yes, me, right? I make money on my phone, I trade. And you know what I did? I got them people results. So now when I went out next time, it was a little bit easier to prospect. You can't be rich and cool at the same time, right? You become freaking rich, then you become cool. You don't become cool, then rich. I'm telling you right now, it's not it, right? When I was look, family, I'm telling you right now, let me get into it because I only got a couple minutes. I don't want to have y'all here forever, but I got to get into it. I was telling everybody I knew about this business. Everybody. I want you to really understand this. I'm talking about, I'm prospecting teachers. This is my current situation. I was at school with 2 jobs. A month after that, quit both my jobs. School became obsolete. But this is how I started. I enrolled like this. I was talking to teachers about my business. I got teachers enrolled. I was talking to people at all of my jobs about my business. I got my people from my jobs enrolled, right? All my friends I used to play basketball with, I talked to them about the business, right? Everybody. And look, family, the way you execute it is important too, right? Family, I need you to understand this. You are a business now. You are an entity. You have to make it look good, right? So family, look, if I'm selling you a Rolls Royce and I make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, it's trash, would you still buy the Rolls Royce? Probably not. If I make it sound like it's trash, you probably wouldn't buy it, even though it's a Rolls Royce, right? So family, look, even though this is Iron Master Academy, you're an SBC, Supreme Billionaires Club, the best investment group in the world. Even though you have the best of the best, if you make it sound like trash, they're going to look at it like it's trash. And I'm going to be honest, if you make something that's trash sound good, people might look at it like it's freaking good. I swear to you. So what you got to do is you got to learn how to talk about this business, right? Look, if I came to you and I said, yeah, Forex, we make money on our phone, I trade, I profit, yeah, we get on live sessions, I do this, and it's $199 to get started. Are you getting enrolled? Hopefully freaking not. That was a terrible pitch. And family, when you're talking to somebody about the business, You got to be serious and militant about when you talk to them about certain things, you know, why and how, and your energy, everything adds up. Because some of us, we're going to trick ourselves into thinking that it's the business and not us, right? You talk to 5 people about this business, but not the right way, and none of them say yes, and now you think it's Forex. Now you think it's I Am Academy when somebody else just talked to 10 people and closed all 10 people. It's not Forex, it's not I Am Academy, because we're selling the same thing, right? It's the pitch. It's how you're presenting the business. It's how confident you sound, right? It's how persuasive you are. It's how intentional you are, right? It's the energy. It's you raising your voice, lowering your voice at certain points in the conversation. It's you relating to them. It's you showing them how they can get what they want in life out of this business or through this business. It's you being relatable. It's you showing your results just a little bit. It's you not talking too much. It's you not talking too little. It's you being engaging. It's all of these different things. And so if you miss one, family, if you miss one thing, then that'll throw your whole entire pitch off. You could have closed 20 people, but instead you closed one because of that one thing. So what you got to do, just like any job, that if you were making $9 million at, you got to study. You got to study. I want you to find somebody in your direct organization, one of your mentors, that is a great freaking closer. You see them bringing people into business all the time, and study them. Study them. Specifically, somebody you trust that has good results in SBC. Ask them, yo, how exactly are you launching? How exactly do you pitch? How exactly do you present the business? Right? How exactly, right? How exactly do you go ahead, you know, and present and show people what we do? And take notes. But see, family, that's the thing, right? We got to take notes, because this is a skill set that we have to develop. Just like if you were a basketball player, you got to get good at dribbling. You got to get good at passing, shooting, right? You got to get good at all of this good stuff. Just like that, one of our attributes here is getting good at the pitch, family. And then, family, it's going to get to a certain point. You're so good that you feel like you can close anybody. And because you feel like you can close anybody, you're going to close any freaking body. You're going to get to that point. You can be like, dang, oh my God, I'm nasty with it. Who in here feels like they're nasty with it? Like they have so much confidence. They know the business so well. They've studied so much. They feel like they can close anybody in the world. They can close. And that's, see, now go out and do it. Now you got to go out and do it. Get nasty with it. I'm talking about so good at this that somebody who is in, like your mentor wants to come down and say, you know what? I want to talk to you because you're doing something crazy. And family, I need you to understand this. Set goals. Set goals. Write this down. Set goals. Okay, right? Whatever your next rank is, set a goal. And this is the thing too. Sometimes we set goals that aren't like a goal. Like they don't even push us, right? If you're unranked right now and you're trying to hit platinum 150, bring 3 people inside of your business, your goal should be for tomorrow night. That's your goal. Like what? 3 people tomorrow night, right? If you're a platinum 150 already, and let's say you have, I'm just giving an example so you can base this around this, right? If you have 5 people in your organization, you have to get to 12 to hit platinum 600. What is that? 7 people? 7 people with 5 already in your business? I give you 3 days. 3 days, 72 hours, 7 people? You should do it in less than 3 days, but I give you 3 days. So look, let's say you're a platinum 600 already going to platinum 1000. You're platinum 600 with, 15 people in your organization. Platinum 1000 is what? 30, right? You need to double your work. 15 people, but you already have 15 in. I give you 5 days at the max. So hopefully this is giving you perspective of where you are and how close your goals should really be. Because some of us, we don't know how fast people can run in this business. I think that's what it is. But what I'll tell you, family, I was able to go ahead, right? SBC was able to show and bring in 500 people in my first 3 months in this business. 500 people in 3 months. Some of us are saying, I want to hit platinum 1000. That's 30 people in 3 months. You see how that's going to throw off your results if you don't understand the track that you really can be on? Like you can really run fast, but if you don't understand that you can run fast, you're not going to run fast. So I need you to set your goals and align them up, family, right? Line them up correctly. Look at when your mentor hit it, like line it up. I did an average, family. It's kind of ridiculous, but in here, I'll tell you right now, SBC, we hit chairman in less than a year. That's what we do, right? If you're serious about this, you hit chairman in less than a year's time. That's like the president. Like that's what every chairman has done in here. They hit it in 6 months, 7 months. Right? So I want you to go ahead and set better markers for yourself. Right? So family, yes or no in the chat, did this just help? This little part of being able to set a better goal. Right? Go ahead and drop me in the chat if you set a goal that was too far out of what it should have been. Like you really the belief wasn't there yet, but now it's here. right? And now, family, we don't have bosses, but who's our boss? Remember this. We don't have bosses, but who's our boss? Me, right? You can keep saying the same word. I got you, right? Yep, me, right? So, family, what does that mean? You're going to have to hold yourself accountable to hitting these freaking goals in this time. So if you have a goal, figure out how many people do you need a day to hit that goal. Does that make sense? This is when you start taking it serious. I only want to talk to the people that are serious about this, not the people that build the business and show one person a day and you tell people when you want to tell people, you're not serious about this. Where are the people that say, you know what, I'm about to prospect as many as I can today. I don't even have a number. I'm about to do it until I'm blue in the face and until I pass out at 3 a.m. That's the people that I want. That's the people that we want. It's the people that we want to see. That's the people that we're going to see because they're going to be the ones that win. That's it. Simple. Right? 30-person prospect list, family. I should have pulled aside some archives of my Instagram, but this was freaking May of 2019. Family, before I had any of this, none of this. Right? I promise you, I was in Camden, New Jersey. Look up Camden, New Jersey. Right? I'll give you my I think this is my address for real. What was it? 532. Yep. 532 Trenton Avenue. Look that up. Look that crib up. Trenton Avenue, Camden, New Jersey, 08103. Look that up. And look at that small freaking crib. Look how, like, there are no windows, but in the front and the back, because, like, the crib is just jammed shut with another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to just look at, and family, every day, every freaking day, right? I would have my prospect list out. I would pull out a freaking plastic chair that I got from one of my guys, right? And I would pull that chair up to my bed, which was my desk. And I would freaking hustle from sun up to sundown every dang on day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. People would call me crazy every day. People would say, Jay, I never see you every day, right? People say, Jay, you losing weight every day. People would say, Jay, yo, this can't be healthy. You're working too hard every family. If somebody hasn't told you you're working too hard, you ain't went hard enough. See, only person that's going to tell you you're working too hard is somebody who's not an entrepreneur. And that's good. That's a sign that you're working. Not even, you can be turning up a notch just a little, but you're doing good. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? You can turn up a notch, but you're doing good. If somebody tells you that you're working too hard, you're doing good. My mom oh my God, my mom, oh gosh, she used to call me and just check, as if she used to check up on me as if I was pledging again, right? For all of those who have pledged, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a fraternity, you know what I'm saying, it's a very stressful time. She used to call me and check up on me like, yo, how you hanging up? How you hanging up? You good right now? I'm launching right now. I'm launching. I'm on the phone calling people about my business. How you hanging up? You all right right now? Have you ate today? Well, I know you didn't eat today, Jay. Look, I know you've been in your business, but you got to eat today. Like that's how much, like if your mom, if somebody that you love ain't calling you like that, you ain't doing it right. Now, what does my mom say? What does my mom say now? Last time I talked to her, right, we were booking her stay at the Ritz-Carlton. Like, it makes sense at the end of the day. But for the people that don't go hard, that think that their business is going to build themselves, but you still want to hit chairman, you're going to have a rude awakening. It ain't even going to be a rude awakening. I'm telling you what's about to happen. It's just going to be an awakening. I'm telling you what's about to happen. You're not going to see the results. You got to pick up the phone and dial, family. You're going to have to tell people about your business. Get a 30-person prospect list and call everybody, right? When you're on this call, right? And first of all, if you don't know exactly how to like conduct a conversation, right? What time is it? Let me see if I can. Okay. I'm about to, as fast as I can, run through this because I don't want anybody to slip through the cracks. I don't want you to get to this point and not know what to do. So we got all of this up until this point, right? This is what you want to do, family, right? This is what you're going to do. 30 people on this list. The first people that you want to think about, right? And first of all, what do I want to do? Write in your notebook, Eric Worre, ERICWORRE, 7 essential skills. Eric Worre is a legend in network marketing, which is the residual income side of the business, right? He is a legend. He's not in this company. He's not from this company. He's just done well, period, right? GoPro, he's made over $50 million from this business and makes millions a year from teaching people how to do this, right? And I want you to just go on YouTube and look up 7 Essential Skills by Eric Worre, ERICWORRE. Changed my life. It changed my life. It changed my life, seriously. And I want you to understand this, family. It's a way of prospecting. It's a way of talking to people. It's a way of getting people to go ahead and buy into what you got going on, right? But the first thing you got to do is you got to know that it's a skill first. Do you know that this is a skill? So like getting people to buy into what you're doing is a skill. Do you know that? Like, it's not like a coincidence. It's a skill. Like you get good at it. Do you know that? Like truthfully, do you think that it's just the person you talk to is them? I'm gonna be honest. Do you think it's the person you talk to? Like, do you think that's why, like, oh, the person I talk to, either they join or they don't join? Heck no. It's the way you present it. You can close anybody. I swear to you, I can close Obama. Bring me Obama. I'll get him zip. I'll put him in your business. Seriously, right? So this is what you do. 30 people. The first people you write down are people of influence that you, people that you have influence over. Think about people. Give me somebody you have influence over. Somebody that's like a baby cousin. It don't got to be a baby cousin, but maybe a cousin that trusts you. Maybe a best friend that when y'all walk in the mall, you the one that's going to the stores and you choosing where you going. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me somebody that you have influence over. Influence over. So I said I got 14 brothers. Especially if you're the oldest, of course you got influence. Some of you got influence over your friends. Right? So influence over somebody is basically them trusting your judgment, them trusting your knowledge. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Them trusting you. Right? And those are the first people you put down. So these people you have on here, we already got a couple people for that list. Write those names down. Write those names down. We got a couple people for this list. Write those names down. All right? And then now, once you have those down, that should fill up the whole 30. Think here, family. Do not give your freaking self the excuse of I don't know anybody. That's a sucker excuse. It's an excuse that people use that don't think deep enough about how many people they genuinely know. Everybody on this call, you know at least 1,000 people. It is statistically proven that you've spoken to at least 1,000 people in your lifetime, at least. So family, you got to dive deep. And so look, this is what I wanted to say. So can we go back to confidence? Okay. What do I need to say, right? This will help a lot. For Chairman 10, how many people do you need in your business? Around about, right? Chairman 10, 500 people. Now, me being truthful with you, when I first saw that you needed 500 people to make 6 figures, me being naive and not knowing about entrepreneurship, I thought I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to get 500 people? How am I going to bring 500 people into this? Is me not knowing any of the making no money, none of this. How am I going to bring, like, oh my God, 500 people? Family, can I tell you that that's not a lot of people? Can I tell you that that's not a lot of people? Can I make you feel better about this? Can I tell you that that's not a lot of people? But then also I want you to understand, it's not a lot of people. I know it looked crazy. It looks so crazy. I'm like, oh my God, Deshaun, how me and Deshaun, I'm like, yo, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do? Don't worry about that. That's not even what you worry about. First of all, you got to have the confidence to know that what you have, family, you got to know that what you're selling is worth buying. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is, okay, if you know that what you have is worth buying, okay, then all you got to do is tell 500 people to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Not rocket science. It's not rocket science. But I need you to understand this. Don't think about it like 500 people. Break it down from what you need. What's the next level? If your next level is chairman, then family, for my P5s on this call, is 500 people a lot to you? Especially now that you're a P5? Now that you're a P5, go ahead and let me know. My P5s on this call, is 500 people a lot for you? Heck no. And why is it not a lot for you? Because they're at a position where now they're thinking about 500 because that's their next level. But now they have enough confidence built up to this point to look at 500 in the face right now. Don't look at 500 in the face right now. You don't need to. For what? Unless that's your next level, don't look at 500 in the face. What do you look at? If you're unranked, what are you looking at in the face right now? What are you looking in the face right now? Platinum 150, 3 people. 3 people. Now, is 3 people feasible for somebody that has nobody in their business? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? If you're a Platinum 150, you have 3 people in your organization already, right? Is 12 people feasible for somebody that has 3 people or 4 people in the organization? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now that you're a Platinum 600 going to Platinum 1,000, you have 12 people, it's 30 people. So do you see what I'm saying? The number that you need to look in the face, you'll be ready when it's time. Does that make sense? So don't look at 500. It's okay. I have to separate myself because you get anxiety. You think too much. Think about the next number. The next number. The next number. Yes. The next number. And then when you need to look at 500, you'll have 250 people in your business. 250 people in your business, 500, everybody get one person. It's done. Everybody put it down, it's done. It's done. Like, I need you to understand, like, when you need to look at it, you will. So don't get overwhelmed. Know that you can do what is required of you right now. Know that you can do what is required of you right now. Does that make sense? You can do what is required. So, family, what you're going to have to do, okay? So you got this list, right? Let's just go back into it, right? Let's go back into it. Because I wanted to share that because for me, I had anxiety about thinking about 500 people when you don't have to think about it. Think about your next level, right? So on this prospect list, what is the first people I'm going to put down? People of influence, right? Or people, excuse me, I keep saying that. People that I have influence over. And then the next people, the people I put after that are people that have influence around me. I might not have influence over them, but now think about somebody that you know if they come in here, they can be really well. Put their name in the chat. Like they know enough people, or they know a lot of people. They're very likable. They're very cool, right? People like them, and you know they're interesting person. Personality's good. Put a name in the chat, and then put that name on your prospect list. There you go. And you know people, family. But see, now we have the confidence to reach out to them. Because even if, see, family, I want you to do this, right? Listen to this. Expect them to not believe in the business when you get on the phone with them. Make it almost like a game. I know this person don't believe. Let me figure out what part they don't believe in, and I'm about to attack it. Do y'all understand that? Yeah, like that's okay. Family, do you expect when the first person came, when Steve Jobs came to the first person about an iPhone, right? Do you think that off rip they said, oh my God, this is the best thing in the world. This is the most genius thing. No, Steve Jobs had to have promoted it, talked about it, right? Edified it. So family, I need you to understand, come in here, right? Come in here with the mindset that when you talk to somebody about the business, you don't even think they are interested. Well, it's not even that, but you don't think that they know what they're talking about, know what this is or anything. Come in there with a blank canvas. And then you'll notice that you'll be able to close more because you're already looking to be able to kind of rebut something that they're saying. But on that same note, don't think that everybody you talk to is against it, right? Some people, and I know this is a fact because I've talked to some people and they feel like everybody that they're about to talk to about the business doesn't want to do it or something. You don't know that at all. And if that's even the case for one person, family, have the confidence to know that what they are weary about, you can fix up, right? They say it's this, they say it's that, they say it's this, they say it's that. You can say how it's not any of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, has anything, family, drop a yes in the chat if you were the biggest non-believer, but now you came in here and you're making money right now. Family, this should give you the confidence to go talk to a non-believer right now. Like, what? Probably almost everybody. Family, this should give you, so family, if you see all of these people saying that you were a non-believer, how are you going to get scared to talk to a non-believer when you yourself was a non-believer? That don't even make sense. How are you going to be nervous to talk to somebody that says they don't want to do it when you said the same freaking thing and now you're doing it? What is that? That don't even make sense. So family, that's what I had to tell myself. Jay, you were the biggest skeptic and now you're the biggest advocate, right? You better go tell somebody that is the biggest I'm looking for the biggest non-believer at this point. Does that make sense? I'm looking for the biggest. I'm looking for you to not believe just so I can show you why you should believe. I'm looking for you to not think this is real just so I can show you that this is real. I like a challenge. Who likes a challenge? 777. Who likes a challenge? Don't get on the phone and be scared. You need to like a challenge, right? You need to love a challenge. That's how you get built. That's how these stories on your chairman run, right? On that stage. That's how these stories are created, right? But then you also just don't think that everybody that you talk to is against it, because now you're going to have like a different approach when you're talking about it. You're going to come from a defensive approach as opposed to like an optimistic, standpoint, if that makes sense. Like, you're going to come from oh, I know you already don't think this is real. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, I know you don't think this is already real. Or I know you don't say that. Come into it, how I come into it is until I sense that they don't believe yet, I already feel like they're a believer. Like, that's how I kind of psych myself out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I psych myself out. Right. And family, again, if somebody did not join your business yet, it's just an excuse. Figure out what their problem is and why they haven't joined yet and rebut it, right? And if we got even enough time, I'm just taking this time, right? We got information at 9 o'clock. Can't go over 9, but I'm just taking this time. It is what it is, right? This is a very important training. But at the end of the day, I'll even figure out, if I have time, I'll figure out a rebuttal and I'll show you how easy it is to get over it. But remember, it's the confidence. It's the confidence that you have to have. But okay, 30-person prospect list. Now, see, I say 30. After you get done, write another one and then write another one. Now, if you're serious, if not, do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to make millions, do whatever you want to do. But write another one when you get done with the 30. But why do I say 30? If you write 100, if you do all at once, you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're not going to do anything. Does that make sense? You're not going to do anything. Now you're going to get overwhelmed. You got 100 names. You don't think you can get through it. You're not even going to go through one of the names. So do 30 names, right? Don't go over this time. Everything else, you go above. We say do 10 calls, do 15 calls. But at the end of the day, for this, 30 is right. 30 is right, okay? Right? Somebody say, I'm at 61 names. Stop right now, right? So you do not overwhelm yourself, okay? So, all right, people that I have influence over. People that influence or I know have influence in my life. You know what I'm saying? People that I know are cool. They were the high school, college kids like that. You know, they were the basketball players. These people were very influential amongst the people that they knew. And then everybody else. Put anybody because everybody can use this opportunity. After this, you put everybody, right? Now, okay, what you want to do once you create this list is family, you want to either text them first or you want to call them, okay? Depending on your relationship with this person. Right, depending on your relationship. Now, if you have a relationship with this individual and y'all haven't talked in a long time or whatever, but y'all like, still cool with it. And this is what I tell people. Talk to your warm circle. Your warm circle are friends and family. Like we can do cold market and that's you promoting Instagram and all of that, but don't go out and just talk to strangers just yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even probably gonna have to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can work through your warm market. And then once you work through your warm market, you can help other people work through theirs. You know what I'm saying? And you can continue to stay in the warm market because I want you to understand that, even if you give good information, if that person doesn't trust you, it doesn't matter. I need you to understand that. Think about it. If I'm selling a Rolls Royce, I'm using a Rolls Royce because it makes sense. But let's say a Rolls Royce is $400,000, and I'm selling a Rolls Royce for $40,000. If that person doesn't trust me, even though $40,000 is a great price, they probably won't buy because they don't trust me. So the trust has to be, in it. So don't cold market yet. Warm circle, people okay? And it could be high school friends, people you met in elementary school, just people that okay? So let's say I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm going to text you first. Hey, what's up, Jay? Long time no see. Hope all is well, bro. Just checking in. Was thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Quick little open icebreaker message. See, what our problem is sometimes is we go right into the pitch. Remember, this is an art, right? I don't want to use the word finesse because somebody's going to take it the wrong way. But when I say finesse, it's almost like you know what I'm saying? You have to be groovy with it. I ain't gonna lie, like you have to be smooth with it. Yeah, you gotta be smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it right there. Smooth. And I don't like the word swindle. I don't know why. It just don't sound. Swindle sounds like I'm trying to finesse. Like you have to be crafty. There we go. Crafty. Yeah, swindle ain't it. I don't like swindle. But crafty, smooth, right? So understand this. You can't just go like, let's use ladies and gentlemen, right? If I'm a dude, I'm trying to get a girl, I don't just go with, hey, can you be my girlfriend? Like, you're not going to do that, right? Are you going to do that? Are you going to do that? Is that what you do? Is that have you ever done that? Hopefully not. Hopefully not, right? Right. You go into it. What's your name? Where you from? How you doing? See, being bold doesn't work in selling. Okay. I need you to understand that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Be graceful. Oh, I like that word. That's a good word, right? So when I'm texting them, because you don't want to call off rip. I don't want to call if I haven't talked to you in 5 years. That's weird, right? You want to be as smooth as possible. So you text them first. They hit you back like, oh, it's Jay. What up? This Jay from high school. Yeah, what up? How you been? I've been seeing you on Instagram killing. Yo, let's hop on a call real quick. Yo, let's hop on a call. Let's check in. Long time no see. Let's chop it up. I want to see how you doing. You know what I'm saying? So you see I'm a little smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on y'all relationship, how y'all knew each other before, you can tailor it to that. But I do something. I don't talk about the business through the text. I use the text to just get them comfortable enough to get on the call with me. Does that make sense? Yes, yes. Yes, and yes in the chat. Charming might it be. I like that. Yeah, yes, charming. Charming is another one, right? Smooth with it. So then there's the other type of person that you do talk to. They like your friend. You got your best friend that's on your prospect list. You don't have to text them. Hey, long time no see. You just talked to him yesterday. Call him, right? And now we both at this point, okay? The text got to the call, or the other one you just straight call. So when you're on the phone, right, the first thing you do, write this down, family. This is key. Do not change it up. The moment that you try to do it your way because you think it might be better is the moment that you don't get the same results. Look, sometimes you might think that what you're doing is better, but I'm telling you, I've studied this, like studied this. I've done like research on it. I've said this pitch a lot of times. It's worked every time. Okay. It's worked every time. Right. So listen, right. After I get them on a call, I'll text them first, or I call them right off the rap. Let's say let me just give you an example, because everybody's like the beginning part, everybody's different because everybody not your cousin, everybody not your best friend. So you talk to people differently. So be comfortable. Don't get on a call, sound like a robot. Don't talk about Forex right off the rip. They're expecting you to do that. Be smooth, finesse, and you got to go ahead and, yo, what's up, fam? Let's say it's my cousin. What's up, cuz? Yo, long time no see. How's everything going? And if I can do a FaceTime, I'm going to try. If not, you can do a regular call, but I like FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Engaging, so you know they're listening or whatever the case is. What's up, cousin? Long time no see. You know what I'm saying? How are you? Just act like, be regular. Like, you know, in Germany, I believe there's a certain thing is tea time or tea talk. And before you talk about business, this is Switzerland, Switzerland, right? Before you talk about business, you got to talk a little bit about just things that are like irrelevant for real. Like that's something you have, like, it's called chit chat. There we go. Leave it to freaking Hugh to know it. Leave it to Hugh to know it. Right? It's called chit chat. Right? If you watch Wolf of Wall Street, my favorite movie ever, watch that if you haven't yet. Right? But you got to go ahead and you have to, you know, kind of just, it's small talk in the beginning, right? So look, in the beginning, yo, cuz, how you been? You know what I'm saying? Checking up on you. How's the family doing? Depending on your relationship. How's your mom? Whatever the case is. And they asking you, you just chop it up. You don't be too long. Make them talk more about them than you talk about you. People like talking about themselves more. Does that make sense? Right? So I bet they talk, we chit chat just for a little bit, just talking about checking up. Be genuine. Don't be fake. Don't just do that and then go right into it. Really act like, check up. Ask them how they doing. How's everything going? If you met them in high school and you ain't talked to them since college, ask them how college been. You know what I'm saying? Like, be freaking regular. Like, be regular. Like, how's college? Are you loving it? Are you having fun? Whatever the case may be. And then after that, you kind of get into the finances, right? You kind of get into the finances, okay? And how do you transfer from chit chat to business? I saw that question. Look, it's easy, right? Okay, so I'll do this right here. And this is my full-on pitch, and I want you to take the small things. I want to see if you're really listening, and I want you to write down the small things. This is what I'll say, right? Here's the situation. I'm on the phone with my cousin. I haven't talked to my cousin in a couple of years, but I want to get them in the business, right? Yo, what's up, cuz? Yo, Marlon, what's going on, my boy? How you doing? How's life? How's everything? I know you went to college a couple of years back. What's up, bro? Talk to me. I haven't spoke to you in a long, long time. And let's say he says whatever. Yeah, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm in college too, still hustling. It's crazy because I remember when we was kids. I remember we was kids showering, right? You know what I'm saying? In the same, like, this is crazy. I got my cousin on this car. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, we was kids, bro, showering the same shower. And now, you know what I'm saying? Here we are, 22, 23, different colleges, hustling. Like, what's going on? Excuse me. Excuse me. What's going on? How's everything, outside of school? How's the family? My goodness, hold on for a second. All right, we good. Right. Jeez Louise. So, yeah, how's school? How's everything? How's NIU? Oh, it's good, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it out here. Bet, like, yo, we need to, link. We need to talk. Whatever the case. All right, chill in the chat, man. Chill in the chat. It's allergies, bro. I've been to like 20 different cities in the last 5 days. I've been Miami, freaking Jersey, freaking Pennsylvania. Chill in the chat. Right? So, all right, listen. Right, let's lock back in. Before we get out of here, right? So, I'm talking to him. I'm asking him about, how's everything going or whatever. He asked me. I don't talk too much about me. Yo, school's good. School's lit. I'm going to be honest, bro. I kind of actually, just started this new job or whatever. Like, let's say it's my situation. I just started this new job. So this is my transition. This is to answer that question. I just started this new job. I'm actually, I'm doing this right now. What are you currently doing? So you want to kind of now talk about finances. So talk about relationship, talk about how check up, chit chat, and then get into finances. Basically asking them what they're currently doing for work. Yo, cuz, what are you currently doing? Are you working on campus? Are you working on campus? Whatever the case may be, what do you got going on right now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I work for work study. You know what I'm saying? I work 10 hours a day. Whatever the case is, everything else after this is school. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, That's insane. I work 8 hours a day and I feel your pain, bro. It's insane to be able to, you know what I'm saying, work this many hours and still be a full-time student, bro. But cuz I'm gonna be honest, I've been wanting to talk to you about this, you know what I'm saying, for a very long time now. And it's something I've been doing. Is new to me. It's not new to the world, but it's new to me. And I wanted to just show you because you're somebody who I genuinely trust. And I honestly wanted to just, wanted your opinion on top of wanting to show you what I've, been doing. I don't know if you watched my Instagram recently or been seeing my social media. Maybe you have, but, I'm actually starting to trade. I've made money, in this foreign exchange market. One of my good friends showed me the opportunity, put me in the business. And from, the time that I joined to now, I've been able to see some good results. And bro, I'm trading from my phone, right? Legal income, taxable income, right? And at the end of the day, this money that I'm making, I'm able to go ahead and use it to be able to fund my other stuff. So I'm about to quit my job, actually. So you telling me that you work 10 hours, I think this is perfect. I'm actually about to quit my job from doing this. And have you heard about Forex before? Have you seen it before? Whatever. And now I'm going to just tailor it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tailor, have you heard about it, and figure out what he says. And now you got to take two different avenues, left or right with it. If he says, I heard about it, okay, what have you heard about it? Right. So you can get a knowledge of where he's at, because he's going to tell you, she's going to tell you what part they're skeptical about. If they've heard about it and didn't get started yet, they're skeptical about something. So let them tell you what you need to tell them to get them started. Right, they're going to let you know. Oh, yeah, I heard about Forex before, bro, but it was kind of a big time. It was big. It was a time-consuming thing. I've been told you got to kind of like, I would have to quit my job. Boom. And now what you want to do is you don't even have to explain the full business. You just talk about that part right there. They know they make money. They didn't say that was the part they'd enjoy. They know we win. They know we profit. They know we withdraw. They said time. Somebody gave them the wrong information, thinking that, what I'm saying? Now they think that they got to have all the time in the world to do this. So what you say now is, be honest, you don't have to have all the time in the world. I'm going to be honest. You're going to want to quit your job for this. You're going to want to put all the time into this because you're going to see the benefit and value behind it. But right now, bro, you can keep your daily lifestyle and still plug into the cause that we have to make money every single day. You know what I'm saying? But now outside of that, was that the only thing that was holding you back, cuz? Because I have been meaning to talk to you about this for a while. And what I want to do, right, I actually want to get you on. So look, you can do one or two things, right? You can get them on the information at 5 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got an information in 10 minutes. I'm about to get off this call, right? We got information at 5 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or a three-way with somebody is a closer, right? Do not put them on the phone with somebody might be iffy, or no shade or nothing. Put them on the phone with a freaking closer, And if you're not a closer yourself, try to close it, because you're going to fumble the bag, lose your confidence, and lose your urge to go out and show the business, right? So if you know you're not the best at closing, don't try to do it, because you're going to mess up a prospect that could come in here and bring 1,000 people into your business, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what, cuz Marlon, I want to go ahead and I want to put you on the phone with one of my mentors, right? I'm not the best at breaking this down yet. I made a lot of money. I've done well already thus far. I've only been in here so and so, whatever the case may be. But I want to go and I want to, introduce you to one of my mentors, right? This individual's name is Ray, somebody I look up to. And I'm going to be honest, bro, I don't look up to too many people, but this is somebody who I really genuinely follow, because this dude got the results I want. Right, this dude is making over $1 million a year, right? He's done very well in this business. And since I came in here, since day -1, he showed me the ins and outs. And bro, I would be doing you a disservice as your cousin, right? I cannot not show you this business. I can't at least, I have to at least give you the information so you can see for yourself what we're doing. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to see if they're free. They're very busy. They're always on the phone. They're always educated, right? But I'm going to see if Ray is available, right? For 10 minutes. I know that's all the time they're going to probably have to get on a call with us and be able to break down what we do, right? Just be able to break down so you can understand how it's not that time consuming as you thought, and give you more of an understanding of what we do, right? So what I'm going to do, cuz, right? Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to reach out to him, and I'm going to see if he's free, and I'm going to go ahead and get us on the call. I'm going to put us in a group chat, get us on the call, and at least you can hear the information. Because if I don't give you the information, bro, again, I would not be doing the service as a family member. If I'm making money, I'm going to make sure you get rich too. Right now, family, I want you to understand this. A lot of people ask, like, do you have time? Don't ask them if they're free. See, family, you have to assume like they're free. You have to, if they ain't rich, they should be free. So at the end of the day, rich people are usually busy. So what you have to do is you got to kind of fake that for the person you're about to get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You got to act, even if they're not busy, you got to act like they're busy, just so now they know that, they're on your time and you're not on their time. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you put the ball in their court, right? See, I didn't give him too much time to really talk. And, on top of that, what I would do, this is my cousin, so I kind of know what he would do. But let's say this is a regular person. Write this down. In between from when you talk to him about the business, talk to him about Forex. Oh, in between from when you're talking about a job to Forex, to do is you want to talk a little bit about it. Ask them, yo, what are your goals? I'm saying you're working right now, you're in school, but what is your end all goal? Like, what do you want to do? Like, if it's not a working job, right? What do you want to do with your time, right? What do you want to do with your life? And then take that, use that, and go ahead and put it inside of your pitch when you're talking about Forex. So right after that, you use that and say, yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro, you say you want to open up, your own daycare. You can use this money that we're making here every day to go open that up. And the money we make, you can withdraw daily. So I see you being able to go ahead and turn a profit and invest into that very, very quickly, right? Very, very, very quickly, right? So understanding this, family, does that make a little bit of sense? Yes, yes, right? Yes, yes, in the chat. Does that make a little bit of sense? I just want to know, okay? Good. So, family, you see how I'm very smooth with it. I didn't mention Forex right in the beginning, and I don't sound like I'm trying to sell something, and I don't sound also like not confident. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't sound confident, it's like you're gonna force them to sell themselves, and they're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna do that. If they don't like that, people join you because they feel like they can grow from you. If they don't feel like they can grow from you, they're not going to join you. Right? People join you because they feel like when they get a part of what you have going, they're going to be a better person as a result. So you have to show that, right? You have to show that you know what you're talking about. Now, did I go in depth and talk about this and that? No, I didn't go into no specifics, and you don't want to do that. Don't give the full pitch, especially if you're not the best at pitching. Give a little bit. What I do, I talked about my experience and how easy it was to make money and how it was legal market and a taxable income market. That's it. And then from there, I edify, which is talks highly either about the 5 or 9 p.m. information. And the way you do this real quick is, at 5 o'clock, we have a very exclusive call, right, with my 7-figure mentor, my millionaire mentor, who doesn't even get on these calls very often. And he'll be explaining exactly what we do every day. Now, these calls are very limited, very exclusive, but if I can get you a spot, if I can get you access to this call, bro, at 5 p.m. Eastern, which will be free, right? I'm going to try to get it. I can't even promise that, but I'm going to try. They're going to say yes. They're going to say yes. And you're going to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to secure the spot. I'm going to send you this exclusive link, and I'm going to shoot you a reminder a couple minutes before the call, letting you know that we're about to get started and get underway. And from there, bro, after that, I'm going to walk you through everything and get you started. Like, assume the close. Assume after they get off the call, they're going to get started. Don't even guess. Assume the close. Don't say, oh, we can tell, you can tell me what you think, or you can tell me, how you feel later. No. Assume the close. It's already done. When you talk to the moment you open your mouth and this is the time you're about to present Forex to them, that's the same day they get closed. See, that's the thing. This is my last thing I'll say. I can't say too much, but I hope we went over a lot. But, I will say this. A lot of people, what they do is they oh God, just lost my train of thought. Oh man. Oh, what they do is they're not like trying to close that same day, right? They have prospects. They have a lot of people that they have interested, but they haven't closed anything. Family, if you have somebody that you talk to about the business, I need you to have the confidence that what we have is good enough for them to hear about it today and get signed up the same day. Does that make sense? Because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people, they think that other people need time to think. No, family, this opportunity is so great. They don't really need time to think. This opportunity is so good. If you present it well enough, they will get started the same day. And I need to tell you that because you might think that because you haven't had somebody that got started the same day, that's not the norm. That is the norm. Right? When people that are good at prospecting, they talk to them, and in 30 minutes, that person is signed up. And in 30 minutes, that person got an email saying, welcome to I Am Master Academy, and we're putting them into the group chats right now. So I want you to understand, if you've not gotten that, that is a thing, right? And I want you to also understand this. When you prospect and you talk to one person about the business, you're not just done for the day, or I enroll one person. You keep going. You got to become a freaking monster. You gotta become a freaking, I'm talking about a beast at this, family. Like every day, all day, prospecting until you don't have to anymore, until people know who you are, until people know what your organization is. Like, family, I promise you, you'll get to a point where you don't gotta do this anymore, but you gotta do it right now. And don't think that because you're Platinum 1000, Platinum 2000, Platinum 5000, Chairman 10, that you don't have to prospect. That's only 500 or less people in your business. That ain't enough to get you to 70,000. You're gonna have to bring more superstars, more people of influence inside of your business, more people that you can create influence out of and grow every day, all day. This is a daily grind, family, a daily grind. Put in the chat, daily grind. We got to get off this call, right? Put in the chat, daily grind. Yes, rent is due every day. Rent is due every freaking day. And if you slack, guess what? Well, that's your check that's going to be lacking thereof as well, right? If you say, I want to take off today, well, guess what? We're going to take off a couple zeros on that check at the end of the year, right? If you say, I want to go ahead and I want to slack today, well, guess what? We're going to slack off a couple commas, right, at the end of the freaking week, because guess what? The people that don't work, they don't get anything. The people that go above and beyond, they get everything. That's how this business works. There's no glass ceiling unless you make one for yourself. Does that make sense? There's no glass ceiling unless you make one for yourself. But I mean, this is the thing that people don't do. They don't work hard every day. They don't go hard every day. And I feel bad for those people that they're going to look up in 10, 20, 30 years in a retirement home and be like, dang, I should have went hard, right? Be like, dang, I should have went all in. And be like, dang, I should have actually listened when I was on that training call and prospected my butt off until I didn't have to anymore. Because family, we're going to get to a point where people are going to beg you to join your business. But right now, you're going to have to bring them. Right? I promise you, guess what? Apple, now people say, I want Apple. I will never stop using Apple. Guess what? He begged people to use Apple in the beginning, right? He prospected every freaking day for people to use Apple until it became a norm, right? Do this until it becomes a norm. Family, work for little to no pay to get paid for little to no work. It is a daily grind. It's 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 a daily grind. Every single day you have to work. Every day you pick up your prospect list. Matter of fact, family, you should stay in the house. Do not go outside. See, if you go outside, you lose focus. You lose concentration, right? You go out, you focus on other things, other people. Now your goal is dead, right? Family, look, right? I'm going to be honest with you. What it's going to look, last thing I'll say right now, if you're really serious, I'm not talking about people that are going to hustle 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. I need somebody that's going to hustle 7 days a week, drop a 7 in the chat. 7 days a week. Saturdays and Sundays, you work harder than you work on Mondays and Tuesdays. Or drop a 7 in the chat because you know for a fact in the next freaking 7 months where your life is going to be. Do you know that? Right? In the next 1 year, you know where your life is going to be? 2 years, 3 years, you're going to thank yourself. Go hard now so you don't got to go hard later when everybody else is struggling. Right? Go hard now. Stay in the house. Stay locked in until you hit your goal. And it's not the next level. The goal is Chairman 750. The goal is Chairman 750. For all my people that thought you made it, you're making more money than you ever made. Now, guess what? There's somebody making what you make every year in a day. Keep going. Keep hustling. Keep working. Right? If the goal is nearer than you think, we're in momentum. Right? Ranks can be hit way sooner than you even think. Have the confidence and just put in the work. Family, prospect and family, look, within these 24 hours, enroll at least one new boss into your business, right? Within 24 hours after being on this call, enroll at least one new boss into your business. Go ahead and drop it. It's done in the chat. Go ahead and drop it. It's done in the chat. SBC, talk to me. Go ahead and drop it. It's done in the chat. For those who stay on this call, we've been on this call for a very long time. I'm about to hop off right now, right? I think we recorded this. I'll try to get the recording, but family, the recording might not ever surface. So what you take from this, take it, run with it, and hit the next 5 freaking levels because that's the information that we gave. That's the type of sauce that we just gave tonight, right? Watch what happens when you actually apply this information. Right? Go hard, go hard, go hard. Let us know how you felt about this call in the SBC chats and all of your chats. Just let us know how enlightened you are. Right, family? I love and I appreciate each and every one of you all. It is time to freaking up it, okay? Let's get on the informational webinar and let's figure out how to close as well, right? Get on the informational webinar. They're about to drop the link, right? Get on there and learn how to close, learn how to pitch, right? Learn how to take some of the things, some of the smooth ways that these individuals do it and take it for yourself, okay? I love and I appreciate y'all, family. Let's get wealthy. SBC to the moon.